Thank you. Hi, chat. Every time we mess with it wants to fight you. But anyways, chat, welcome to the show. It is Thursday night. It is time, well, for the Thursday night show. So welcome to everybody that's here so far. Let's do this. Yes. Forgot to add a screen. Yes, I did. I'm still used to every time you start StreamYard, it used to just like put you on, but now if you mess with it, your last settings are what it goes to, so it kind of throws you off. Just a little bit there, chat. Oh, where's Sean? Oh, hold on one second. I forgot. I need to put him back up. Hold on, chat. Hope he'll stand up still. Starting to see some rough days. Okay, we're back. There we go. It's starting to get a little rough for Donnie. You're gonna have to rebuild him. So, all right, guys. But welcome to the Thursday night show. If you guys are new, my name is Sean, also known as Potentially Criminal. I'm an attorney in the Cleveland, Ohio area, and we got not a huge thing to do. But we don't have a big list of stuff, but what we're going to cover is actually going to be in depth. So, we'll be here and we got a lot to do. Some funny stuff, some serious business, and then, yeah, kind of just some catching up on things that are out there. So we also have presents. You guys sent me mail today and it hasn't exploded. So we're going to get to those. Real quick, Roscoe P. Coltrane says, Sean, what do you want from the Philippines? I don't remember. You're going to have to go into the jungles where the gorillas live, but I want one of those curved, like 40 round or 50 round BAR magazines that those Islamic insurgent units use. I don't think you're going to go get one of those, so don't do that. Go get a selfie with Vitaly. That's what I want right now. Parallax has been a member for 32 months. And once again, Parallax, I thank you for all your support this far and also just everything you've done with the channel, helping out. I mean, since at this point, your Greer stream will be 6 hours long, probably. And since my interviews are set up for the interviews I planned on doing are coming in, we will have guests on the show, chat. They are all lined up. We probably, let's think about doing Russell Greer tomorrow night. So why not suffer? It's Friday night. What better to do than to suffer? So if it's really going to be 6 hours, we're going to do it. If it really is a gajillion documents, I might move stuff around and skip around. I don't know. Like I said, been busy with the Karen Reed stuff and some other things in just real life. So I did not have time to sit there and just really check into Russell. But now that we're done, we definitely will, and we could stay on top of things with him. So we will probably try that tomorrow night. Now, as a programming note, because I just mentioned it, we do have a couple interviews coming up. Saturday at 4 p.m., we will be having Mike Crawford from the Young Jerks. You guys remember I went on his stream a little while ago, probably about a month and a half ago, and I know his fans were not receptive to my ideas about what happened to Karen Reed. Or what happened to John O'Keefe. But I know we are ready to kind of talk about what happened there. And believe it or not, guys, if you weren't aware, Mike actually lives in Canton, actually was running for the select board for Canton at one point in the middle of all this. So we are going to have him there. He will come on, give us his thoughts. And I mean, being in the middle of the social media war, and I know you guys have seen it on Twitter, but it's actually very personal at the Boston level. Like these people have doxed and know each other, and there's all kinds of craziness that I've learned, especially since the second round of Karen Reed happened, and we're seeing it now, and we're seeing all kinds of craziness go on, and from just getting to figure out what happened and what's gonna happen in Canton, and kind of like what are people's thoughts, especially from Mike. And then Tuesday night at 8 p.m. we are going to have Jess Machado. She has been covering everything in the Karen Reed trial. I mean, kind of right there alongside Turtle Boy doing stuff, been in the courtroom multiple times. I think she's actually been involved with sitting down with the Reeds after the trial's been over. I think they were at some of the stuff that's happened since then. And yeah, just have her come on and talk about her experience being in the courtroom. She has interviewed some of the jurors, and I have a bunch of questions about that. It's what if the jurors, if she can answer some of the questions about what the jurors were thinking. So that'll be Tuesday night at 8. Working on putting the thumbnails together, but those will be popping up here soon, guys. So we do have some neat things coming up. So that is what we're doing. Unhung Hero for $2 says, "Happy birthday, fat man." Thank you. Unhung Hero gifting 5 subs, chat. Doing his part to get rid of the Grays, just coming in with authority and power. I mean, just like, look at it. That's visually what you're doing when you buy subs, chat. That's what you're doing to the Grays. You are just smashing them when you buy subs. Do you want to be able to do that? Then buy some subs. Let's get some subs, chat. Unforced Ego for $50. Monster kill. Says, "Hello, fat man. I'm gone for at least 4 more weeks due to Fish Tank being live." Yeah, guys, Fish Tank has a new season. It's going. Bam Margera has been there. It's actually kind of interesting. I've only got to watch bits and pieces and catch it, but it's pretty good so far. Can't wait to catch up on all your VODs once it's over, though. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Paul Myra says, "What's up, chat? I'll be lurking with tons of work going on, but I'm sure I'll pop in when Sean says something crazy." Well, then I guess you're not going to leave. Also, guys, is Rumble up chat-wise? Just let me know. BobTube has been a member for 7 months. Says, "Thank you for the support, Bob." Says, "Suffer, Nick. Suffer, Grace. And suffer, Kilmar Abrego Garcia." Scarebro says, for member for 10 months, says, "Don't know why you're competing with the Turtle Boy interview." I mean, I always do the show at this time. That's how we do it. And thank you for being here for 10 months. Or you're being this in jest. I'm not really sure, but either way, we're doing it when we do it. So I went up against Kiki and Gabe. I'm not if I'm not afraid of the Mossad, I'm afraid of no man. Polymer Media gifting 5 subs. Unhung Hero for $2 says, "Nobody does Russell Greer." Well, thank you. Green Caps Lock's been a member for 15 months. Thank you for the support, man. I appreciate that. That's it's a nice little bit of time here. Says, "I've got jury duty." Sweet. I want to nullify if chosen. Hell yeah. That's how you do it. And LCW Archives is a new member. Thank you for the support. Doing your part. He didn't even want to buy subs. He's, you know what? I want to pilot the Clyde machine. I want to crush the Grays myself. And that's what he's doing. He's not even helping people do it. He's just doing it himself, chat. Just look at that. So, all right, chat. And we're going to, one more thing here. We're going to get to this. Debbie O gifting 10 subs. Oh, let's go, chat. Freaking support tonight. Freaking support. Thank you, guys. Oh, thank you, Debbie, for your support, your generosity. I like how you have your little avatar. I didn't know. Did Google do that automatically for you, or did you do that? That's pretty cool. All right. All right, chat. We need to. Oh, well, I guess one more. EDW Raptor for 10 more subs. Let's do this tonight. Chat. Play Freebird. Oh, hold on, chat. Oh, I forgot my Discord DM. Hold on. Okay, hold on here. What is this? Oh, hold on. Sorry about that, chat. I forgot something there. Okay, what did I miss? What was the other thing here? Oh, hold on, chat. Why am I looking at the wrong thing here? All right, we're going to keep moving, guys. We are going to keep moving here. Sorry, somebody just wanted me to check something out. The No Penis Fathead said, I wanted a gifted sub. Well, you'll be there. You'll get it at some point. All right, I got to catch up here. All right, so EDW with 10 more. I think I already said that. But Johan Naxos with 10 more subs. Just like the Naxos radar set, the radar sniffer they put on U-boats so it could find when the Allies were searching for them. Just sniffing out those grays and taking care of them, chat. So here we go. With that said, we got some gifts to do. So let's see here. We got some stuff from Amazon that came into the mailbox. So we're gonna take a look. And we got our handy dandy X-Acto knife. There we go. What the hell is it? No note. And it is to me, so. What the fuck is this? Okay, I don't know who the hell did this. I don't know who the hell did this. You know who you are. You didn't leave it. You didn't send a note, you mother sons of bitches. Okay, what is this? Wait, who just sent the? just me, okay? It says Steel Toe sends his regards. Well, thank you. That's really what I need right now. Okay, well. Yeah. I've already got that taken care of. What the fuck? Okay, well, this doesn't work for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's a little small. So there's no note with it. It says, I love my emo girlfriend. Well, 2.0 is not emo. These are a little small. And then the hole in the front is, I mean, I don't think it's big enough, but, you know, have to try that. But I don't, you can't try them on to make sure the hole's big enough. So, I mean, probably be a tight fit. So, thank you, whoever got that. Maybe I'll let Clyde wear them. It's for Clyde. Yeah, that's probably what it's for. You want them, Dolly? Fine. Here you go. Oh. It's a nice eye patch. Who says they're for 2.0? Well, surely it stretches. Probably not enough. I can wear them like a headband. Yeah. I can be Solid Snake. All right, we got another one. This one here is a little bigger. So let's see what this one is. All right, chat. I didn't know I was accepting underwear. I didn't know they're underwear until I opened them. Okay. I don't know what the hell this is. There's no note in that. There's a tag on this? Okay. Big and tall shirts, black. And they're like vacuum sealed. So are they shirts or what? Yeah, like are these like game worn, chat? It's a maternity bra for one of my man tits. Yeah. There we go. I don't know. What the hell is this? I mean, when you see stuff like, is the bag meant so I can just put it over my head and just go away in shame? Okay. Ooh, it's like a polo shirt. Okay. Whoever got this for me, I appreciate you wanting to make sure I have the right size. But this is a little big. This is a little big even for me. So looks like I'm wearing my dad's shirt or something. Holy fuck. Like me and PPP could both fit into this shirt. Whoever got this, thank you. I'll grow into it. No, I don't want to grow into it. Yes, the thong's too small and the shirt's too big. How many XLs? All of them? I think so. I don't know how many XLs that is. All right. I'll hold on to that. It's a tent. I did hold it up. It's an emergency shelter. Okay. Okay, we got another one here. It's in a box, chat. I don't know what's in the box here, so hold on. So, it'll shrink in the dryer. Yeah, it's like Homer. I'll just wear the muumuu. Ashley's like, Sean's probably a 4X. That's thank you for my self-esteem there. Okay. All right, what's in this? What the what do you get? Why'd you send me what paper? I don't get the paper plates. Okay. Is there any note? No note. Okay. Thank you, guys. We will use this for my birthday. We'll use this for my birthday. I promise. All right. All right. Okay, chat. Oh. Now I can eat like a king, just like DSP. Yeah, because that's what I needed was more eating. Oh my. All right, we got one more thing here, chat. Hold on. Isn't every day my birthday? Yeah. Don't forget to wear your hat and pins. No, I won't. I won't. We'll make sure I have a piece of cake on my birthday, and I'll make sure I do that. And we'll have some train candles and shit. We'll do it all. All right. So give me 1 second. I gotta grab this box. Hold on, chat. I gotta go grab this. Make sure I blocked out the address. Did it once, and making sure I got all the other things on here, just to make sure. Oh no! I guess I forgot one spot. Okay, so this came from the male prostitute Hall of Fame out of Louisiana. And its curator, EDW Raptor. Notice I didn't say if they're straight or gay, but they might be. All right. So chat, we got some stuff here. We got some stuff. All right. So comes to me. And there's the address if you guys need it. There's the address. In case you guys need it. It should be down below, but there it is. All right. So, all right, let's get this one going. Like I said, I try to save these for like a Thursday because everybody's here and it's a little more fun that way. I swear to God, if this is another fucking spider, I'm probably going to have a heart attack. What size shirt do I actually wear? Big. What size shirt do I wear? Big. Okay. That's when people ask me how much do I weigh? A lot. I'm just going to leave it at that. So. It's a Sean size ball, though. Only you'd have to get all the rubber in Indochina for that. Okay. Oh, all right. Well, we got some stuff like a piece of foam. We have a piece of foam, which I could probably use for stuff with the models. Okay. And even more foam. And more foam. I'm foaming, chat. Chat, I'm foaming. Oh my God. There's so much foam. It's like the memes, chat. It's just like the memes go. I'm just like, all this foam. It feels so good. No. Oh. There we go. It's just a box of foam, yes. Oh, God, I hope it's not just that. Oh, look, some little cute pieces of foam. Okay. All right. Okay, I think we're getting to, like, some... Okay. I swear to God, if this is all foam, I quit. There's still more foam, chat. Okay, there's something in here, it looks like. There's something in here. There's so much foam. It's a foam overload. I've got like 26 grams of foam here. Don't let the cops know. Oh, shit. Ooh, fuck. This. Wow. Fucking wow. Okay, no, it's not just foam. There actually is something in here. You've got foam, FOMO. Over foaming. Oh. No, but this is actually very cool. Holy shit. I hope this didn't cost you much. It's a first aid kit with some very Teutonic looking writing on it. This is pretty fucking cool. This is nice. This is nice. Holy shit. These are not easy to find anymore. Say German first aid kit. It's going to be full of is this going to be full of Shaka Cola? Hold on. If I open it, is it going to... As we open it up, I mean, are we going to... Hold on, chat. So I'm kind of worried. Like, I've got the box right here. And as soon as I open this, are we going to have a problem? Are we going to have a problem as soon as I open the box? Because if I start opening it, is this just going to start playing? We can't have it play. No, I got to close it. We'll try it again. Ready? No, stop! Stop! Shut up! Just be nice for once. You know, you're just like, wait, no, don't do that. So you're like, all right. So I think it understands. I think it understands. Let's try this again. Let's try this again, chat. All right. Let's try this again. No, you're not doing that one either. You're not doing this one either, chat. We're not doing Grünes Unser Fallschirm. Let's try it again one more time. No. Is there any song you can't do? All right, I think it's good. Do I have a playlist? Shh. First of all, lower your voice. Lower your voice. All right, let's open this up. All right. Yes, Green. That the first song was Erica. The second one is Grün ist unser Fallschirm. That was the paratroopers, the Fallschirmjäger song. And it's funny because the Fallschirmjägers today still sing that one because green is our parachute. Okay. Okay, well, there's a note in here, but this is when you open it up. Blessed be the Veraboo. To those who believe in the Manstein shall receive the gifts of Manstein. Wow. Well, thank you, EDW. This actually really fucking good shape, man. Holy fuck. You like live in Louisiana. I'm surprised this thing didn't turn into fucking rust. Really, I'm surprised. It probably doesn't play Hava Nagila. No, I'm pretty sure that's not in the playlist here. All right, so there's something else here to me. Let me see what it says. There's no white powder coming out, so that's always a good sign. So, do I have a date for it? I don't know here. Yes, now what we have is a Wehrmacht vehicle first aid kit. Yes, it is a World War II German first aid kit. Yes, the Verbandkasten. I had this in my closet for over a decade. When I purchased it, I was told it was original, and for my research, I can assume it's original. With a little crafting work, I thought it'd be cool to carry around your bolt action miniatures. If not, oh my god, that's a fucking brilliant idea! Oh, by the way, chat, hold on once. Yeah. No, this is not playing Anna Tevka. Come on now. Oh my god, this will be great for all those. Carry that into a fucking game room. That is so cool. That's a brilliant fucking idea, man. So, anyways, chat, look, we've got it all done. We got the half track all set up. The half track's done. And look, it's got little Panzer Grenadiers inside. And they've got little bits of leaves on their heads and camouflage. They look so cute. You know, one guy's holding a machine gun, the other guy's got the Faust Patron. And look, they're all getting ready to go hunt for some partisans. And we got like this guy right here. We're all done with them, by the way. I wanted to show you guys. Like, check that dude out. Check that guy out. Check him out. He's just like, where are your partisans? You shall tell me. There we go. Look at that guy. Look at that. I put a little leaves on their heads. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, chat. We got the whole gang. This is awesome. It's Warhammer 1.945K. That's actually hilarious. So, well, here we go. I'm going to put them inside here right now. Boop, boop, doop, done. God, I'm going to have to work on this. Thank you, man. That is so fucking cool. Hold on here. Wait. Ignatius of Antioch says, whoa, what'd I do? I'm Hitler's top guy. What did I do? But no, God, that is so cool, man. Dude, thank you. I keep the Unit 731 play set in a Hello Kitty lunchbox. I probably would. Am I going to do a complete scenic diarrhea for the half track? No, because this is meant for a tabletop game. So it's just like Warhammer, where you put like the tanks and the troops on the field and you fight and you roll dice. That's what this stuff is meant for. No, we are going to start learning how to do diorama stuff this weekend because I got a hold of some foam and we're going to try to do, like the Night Shift guy shows, how to paint a building. So we're definitely going to do that coming up. So, but EDW, man, thank you so much. That is so cool. That is so cool. If I had known what it was and I'd opened it beforehand, I would have set up the German stuff sooner. What kind of foam? It's some nice, it's basically used like foam insulation board. You need that very closed cell foam they have. Whiskey Sour says, what tabletop game? It's called Bolt Action. So, holy shit, though. That is so fucking cool. I'm gonna have to make dividers for it and stuff. Who, buddy? Who, buddy? All right, chat. Let's get to it. Let's get to the things that matter most. The Steel Toe Morning Show. Aaron Imholte, aka Aaron Imholte, aka the Steel Toe Man, aka the guy who ate Nick Rekieta's goo, aka the man of many names. All right. Pro tip, Lowe's will give you free foam if it's been cut. Yeah, but you know what? When you can buy a half-inch thick sheet of foam that's a half-inch thick, 4 feet by 8 feet for like $8, you might as well try it. And if it doesn't work, I'm just going to start insulating the shit out of things in the garage. So we'll find out if it works. So, but yes, this is the toe guy that Nick Rekieta fed the goo to. We're not sure how he fed it to him, but at one point he ate it. So, yes. Anyways, guys, remember, Aaron Imholte is part of the Nick Rekieta saga, the RQ. Aaron was prosecuted for basically revenge pornography and disseminating a nude image of Nick's wife, Kayla, and sending it to Gino Bisconti. And for that, Aaron was charged with a felony and a misdemeanor. What Aaron ended up pleading out to was to the misdemeanor offense. And on Wednesday, he was facing his sentencing, and it was supposed to happen. But as the lead up to the sentencing occurred, there were some issues and there were some things popping up as they started going here, and it was a little interesting here. So when you start looking, there were some things that popped up. Among them here, chat, you could see there were a couple things that showed up, and one of them was that there were 2 victim impact statements like a week apart, and you're like, really? You know, the Nick's sitting there revising it, and he wants to do stuff. Whereas one from Kayla and one from Nick. You know, Nick's like, Aaron, when you ate my goo, you didn't eat all of it. You didn't even say thank you. Aaron, I've never felt so empty in my life. Come back. Please. Oh, I just don't know what, like, why do we have to have 2 of them? Why do we have to have 2 of them? Either way. Allegedly, one of them's from Kayla. I'm sure it's not like, Nick typed it up, and it's very much like Richard Harris and Cromwell when he's standing there with Charles I's death warrant. Do you agree? Sign here. Sign it. Sign it. Just shut up and sign the fucking thing. All right. So as we got ready, some things popped up, including a violation report regarding the terms of pretrial release. So what happened here? Well, there's some allegation stuff occurred. At the time, it wasn't made clear, but there was someone to appear before the court on June 25th at 1:45. Aaron's attorney, Todd Peterson, I know you guys are bagging on him, but it's like, I don't know. I know people are bagging on him, but it's like, I don't know how much different this would go. So he says, we are scheduled to be in front of the sentencing for next week. There's a dispute whether my client's actions actually constitute a violation. Well, there is a dispute, but the court made it clear in their dispute. We're going to get to that. The victim is apparently continuing to watch my show for some reason. Frankly, I would invite her to simply turn off the computer or not visit the website. Yes, the Tyler, the Creator thing. Just shut the fuck off and go fucking outside. Like, I don't know how they take turns watching it between all the Star Trek. Does she like dual screen it or what? Like, I don't know. Really, you know what happens? Aaron and Nick and all the Dabbleverse people are just like, look at the Steel Toe. No. That's what's happening. That's what's happening here, chat. So anyways, that happens. And basically what happened at the sentencing hearing, well, it turned into a complete fucking disaster. The judge started spurging out because apparently Aaron was being mean. He was being the mean Steel Toe Man. And we still don't know 100% sure what all the violations were, but allegedly, and I don't know when the hell the fuck talked about Kayla, who knows? But I will say, I know some people were saying, well, you can't just prevent him from talking about somebody. And I will say this. Here in Ohio, there's a protection order out between me and Kiki, for example. And while I can't talk to Kiki, that's 100% true. I can't talk to her. And what the fuck did my camera just like have a stroke and faint? That is so damn annoying. That's so damn annoying. Anyway, it had a stroke and fainted. But I can't talk to Kiki, and that's correct. But I also can't just go on to Facebook and go, oh my God, Kiki's a fucking retard. That would also get me in trouble. So I think that's the issue. I think that's an issue there. I think that's a problem. That happened. Hold on here. Where is... where? Hold on. Did I see... So that is what happened there. Basically, they believed Aaron had violated the terms of the pretrial release. And it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, I mean, hey, you know what? So what happened? Aaron got put in jail and his bond got increased. So he had to post bond, get booked, and then released again. So now he's got new bond conditions. But on top of that, the sentencing hearing is now set for October 2nd, 2025. So the hearing, it's not all over yet, chat. So Nick on the plus side gets to look into Aaron's eyes one more time in a very close and intimate setting. Whether they'll be allowed to caress each other, I don't know. But they will come back October 2nd. So was this a win for the toe? No, this was not a win for the toe. Nick got a dub. He's got 2 of those now. He's got 2. I'm sure he's in rarefied air. Like, what do you do with 2 dubs? But hey, he's got them. He's got them. So these are the amended release order for Aaron Imholte. If that's his real name. Maybe his family really did come from Ellis Island. It was like Aaron Imholte. Maybe he's not Norwegian. He's just Italian. Aaron's a dirty wop, chat. It's even worse. It's even worse, chat. He's a wop. The toe, yes, the toe was stubbed. Yes. All right, so what happened here? So he's got his amended charges. He's got his amended charges here. There's amended bond conditions. He had to post a $100,000 bond, with no further conditions, or he posted with a $50,000 bond. He had to be subject to additional conditions. And Aaron went this route, chat. So what was he allowed to do? Well, they came down to additional terms here. Okay. All other conditions imposed, except those added or amended, remain in full force and effect. He says the signature acknowledges, I understand what's going on here. I understand a violation is a contempt of court will be cause for arrest or forfeiture of bail and may also constitute a criminal offense. So that came through. So what are Aaron's additional terms? What are Aaron's additional terms at this point? So we have additional terms. Here are the additional interim conditions for Imholte, Aaron, Mikhail. Is it Aaron Mikhail, Aaron Michelle, or Aaron Michael? I don't know. So what happened here? So he has to remain law-abiding. Well, I mean, don't we all, chat? We all have to remain law-abiding. He has to make all future court appearances. I mean, yeah, that's fuck. I mean, on the positive side, Nick showed up to court. So, Aaron does this one 100% well. Thank God Nick doesn't have that as a fucking requirement. He struggles. Make and maintain contact with an attorney, correct? Don't leave Minnesota without court approval. That's pretty obvious. Keep your attorney informed of current address. Contact probation as directed. No contact with the victims. Makes sense. Don't enter the victim's residence. Well, I mean, if they really wanted to make sure Aaron couldn't enter, they could have left the mountain of garbage in the way. But they cleaned the house so anybody can really get in the house now. Stay a reasonable distance away from the residence. Well, yeah, that's a pretty obvious one. So the conditions there, he had to do these additional conditions. Basically, he just has to shut the fuck up. That's going to be what's going on here. Oh, so yeah, that is kind of it for Aaron right now. So his case is kind of up in the air. Who knows what the judge is going to do? Is it still just going to be $50? Are we going to have just one? What's the value of the KNU going to be? Are we going to have the new KNU? It's like we're going to have a devaluation of the dollar. Or is this kind of like in Matt Brackett's books where like instead of greenbacks, they came up with like blue dollars because of like the New Madrid earthquake thing happening. So in the disaster zone, you had special currency you could use, and everywhere else had blue bucks. I mean, we're kind of on the verge of something new, chat. And I don't know how we're gonna peg the value of this. Not like that. Pegging the value to something there. What's the max sentence? Up to 364 days. So up to 364 days. So, but yes, this was not a win for the toe. This was not a win for the toe. How did the toe violate the agreement? Apparently he had mentioned Kayla or referenced Kayla, and then while Keanu had the show, Aaron apparently had told her, which if he really did do this, he is a dumb motherfucker. But Aaron had apparently directed her to Kiki to talk about Kayla all the time. Now, if she had done it on her own, that would probably be a little something you can get away with. But if he did allege that, and who really knows at this point? I don't know. But Nick had got an impacted tampon and he couldn't pull it out, and it was hurting him. And he had to come into court, and they pulled it out for him, and he had to take a breath. So, but yeah, anyways, it's still Nick versus Aaron. It's still Tard jousting. So please choose your fighter and cheer them on, because it does provide us with glee and entertainment. Is it hearsay? It's a little different when you're dealing with post-release or probation and bond violations. It's a little different. The rules are kind of faster and looser. So they are a little different. So is Kayla eventually naked in front of Aaron? I mean, it sounds like it. And it sounds like, as we said before, Nick gave the police a bunch of naked pictures of Kayla. And it's like, nope, it wasn't those. Nick's like, oh, I wasn't trying to do that. I just wanted you to see her. Isn't she hot? Oh. So anyways, guys, that is kind of where we are right now. And real quick, we got to say hi to our friends here. Meme Copium, friend of the channel. Meme Copium, May Copium. Guys, hit up Meme. He's always doing great stuff. Also find his new channel, Giggywig, where he plays Dino. And, goes around to the little dinosaurs and goes, hello, little dinosaur. I'm the big bad dinosaur. And then he eats them. So find Meme on Giggywig. Uncivil Law. Kurt, how you doing, guys? Kurt over at Uncivil Law. Been absolutely killing it with his Karen Reed coverage. Guys, check him out if you haven't before. I would appreciate it. But yeah, guys, that is the saga of Aaron right now. He don't gonna have to stop Aaron. On the plus side, you stopping will kill them, because if there's nothing to clip, I mean, that's funny. So, but yes, remember though, guys, if this is how you get your dubs, are these dubs really worth having? I don't know. So anyways, that's the thing for Aaron. Not a win for the toe. And some of you guys say, well, I don't want to cope. It's like, cope you must. You're going to have to cope. You're going to have to take it. You're going to have to learn to like it. And just cope. It's okay to cope once in a while. As long as you realize you're coping, that is okay. It's okay, chat. We'll get through this together. I promise you. I promise you so much we'll get through that. All right, chat. And what we are here talking about Steel Toe Morning Show, we probably should address our sponsors real quick. First of all, we got the dragonstreasure.com, a haven for tea and anime lovers. Use the promo code CRIMINAL, 10% off your purchase, guys. Remember, T-Man will ship anything, anywhere. He'll ship with the efficiency of a Colombian drug dealer. You heard it here, chat. He will get it where it needs to go. Just yesterday, Somebody had asked, hey, does T-Man sell some needle tea? And I guess it's tea with needles in it, or it's jasmine needle tea. I'm joking. And T-Man, I asked him real quick. I typed it in. I DM'd him, hey, do you sell this stuff? And he came right in the chat. He's like, hell yeah, I do. So get your soaps, get your tea, get your coffee, chat. Baldo free. You will not find a Baldo within 100 miles of the T-Man's warehouse. Support him, chat. DragonsTreasure.com. Another place you won't find the Baldo, chat, is at mafarms.com, maf-arms.com, MAF Corporation, promo code POTCRIM, gets you 10% off store-wide. Now, in chat, it's really hot outside, so you're not going to go outside and listen to wind chimes, but just buy some precious metals from them. And last but not least, chat, Stoney's. That's right, chat. Stoney's Bar and Grill at 158 East Broadway Street in Rockville, Minnesota, chat. Stoney's is your place to go. You want to find a bar that won't let Baldo and Melton hang out in it? Stoney's is your place to go. They showed up. Nick and Melton showed up, and Cheeto walked up and said, get the fuck out of here. This isn't for nerds. This is for us. Actually, you know what? He just told him, get the fuck out. And it was great. That's the kind of bar I want to go to. So, guys, take care over at Stoney's. Guys, they're just doing awesome stuff. It's bike night tonight. At Stoney's. It's only 9:30, guys. I mean, it's still bright. Yeah, it's getting dark, but go crank your hog out at Stoney's. Go crank your hog on the patio. Cheetos will appreciate it. He'll take a picture of it for you. Heavenly Hog is roasting out there right now. You can crank your hog and eat some delicious meat and put it in your mouth over at Stoney's right now, guys. It is Thursday, so the $2.50 cans as always. Just enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself, chat. It is something to be said there. Just come on out. They are having a great time. I don't know what they're doing this weekend yet, but like I said, guys, it's Stoney's. It's Stoney's. What more can I tell you? What more do I have to tell you? Serving Minnesota for 30 years as the premier biker bar. That's it, chat. That's all I got. That's all I got for you. Show them some love out there at Stoney's. Show them some love. Yes, no Indians either, and they don't mean the bike company. Pepsi Man said, I heard Melton got kicked out for being a PDF. Is that true? No, I'm sure Cheeto just said, fuck it, get the fuck out of here. I'm sure he recognized or knew Melton was coming and just said, get the fuck out. So I'm pretty sure they fuck around with us. The dabblers have fucked around with Stoney's and calling and fucked with them. So couldn't happen to nicer people. So Stoney's got the $2 cans. Not right now. Not right now. Robin Hood says my summer 2020 summertime. Hold on. You're saying this code expired? Summertime 2025. It's expired. It shouldn't. It's set till the end of summer. So, let me figure that out. Yeah, it's summertime, guys. The locals thing is summertime 2025. Summertime. Just not summer. Summertime. Summertime. So, let me see here. Did I miss anything? Yes, base Cheeto. Very based. Very based. So, Stardust Crusader says sending stuff to Aaron's or Nick's judges is just S tier faggotry. Well, hey, you know what? A lot of people sent shit to Aaron's judge. So, are you really surprised? Are you really surprised? Yes. And you got to A-log the Steel Toe Man because he's the bad man. It's like, maybe they're both really fucking bad people. Maybe they're both really bad people. And maybe I'm just using one to fuck with the other. Maybe. People can be vehicles. People can be vehicles, chat. So. All right. So moving on from there, chat, we have some quick updates on stuff here. Bryan Kohberger, there's an update in the Bryan Kohberger case. There was a motion to continue that was proposed by the defense team And today came out that, yeah, judge says, we ain't doing that. The court is amending its orders for scheduling as follows. There are going to be sealed proceedings with the court and counsel at the end of July. Voir dire will commence on August 4th, and they will continue until a jury seated. And they're estimating the trial beginning with opening statements will commence on August 18th. So it got moved back a little bit. That's all that happened. So Bryan Kohberger's request to continue the case denied. He got recated. So, yeah, that's I know it's not looking good for Bryan. I'm sure they wanted more time, but yeah, the hearings are going to happen. The case is going to happen as ordered, so there's going to be no change. Not really enough time to change a whole lot. They got about a month. Jim Cox says, did I miss the steel toe news? Yeah, we literally just did it. So Safa. That's the Bryan Kohberger updates there, you guys. Now moving on, there are some things we were talking about with the judge in Wisconsin. If you guys remember Hannah Dugan, she's the Milwaukee city judge or county judge who misled and distracted ICE agents coming to arrest a guy and snuck him out the back door while she sent them the other way. If you guys don't remember her, this is her basically Karening the shit out of the judges. And she starts opposing, she starts messing with them. So here she is helping people sneak around where they need to go. And she comes around, she starts coming up to look at the two judges, Judge Karen and Judge Karen. And they say, you're not allowed to be here. We're not allowed to be here. So she sends them off. While she does that, she goes back in. She tells them all to run away. She kicks them all out. She says, you're not allowed to be here. And she helps the guys escape as she did that. Well, the funny part is, the guy she helped escape, agrees to plead guilty. Eduardo Flores Ruiz agreed and already pled out to what? No, I don't want to listen now. Why are you? So, he has agreed to plead guilty to entering the United States. You're just like, womp, 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 womp. So he really was, and it sounds like the cops are going after the right guy. So, yes. Anyway, so you appear before the circuit judge in a battery case. Oh, wow. Imagine that. You're here in America legally, and you fucking beat up your wife. Brilliant fucking work, homie. I think you'd mind your P's and Q's. Anyways. They allege that she misdirected the agents and sent them outside, and there, he was caught. He was later indicted. The judge later got indicted on charges of obstructing, and she's pled not guilty. But the guy she was helping, he's like, no, I'm actually not supposed to be here. They actually had the guy they were looking for. So, yeah, that's a little oof. And guys, right now for the judge, her case is pending because she did file a motion for her immunity, that she's immune because of judicial immunity. I don't see how you get judicial immunity because that's not part of your job as a judge, is to obstruct law enforcement. I don't think that's going to work at the end of the day. She might win at the trial court level, but I don't see like the circuit courts actually saying this counts as acceptable conduct from a judge. They're gonna be like, yeah, no, you can't do that. She was in her courtroom. For some of it she was, but she was in her courthouse. So she has authority in the courthouse too, though. And even then, just being in the courtroom doesn't just, her authority would not end there. So for example, if she was out on a jury view and they went to go look at a murder scene, or like Karen Reed, Judge Bev still has judicial authority outside of the courtroom. So, yeah. So anyway, everything's on hold for now. I'm sure she's going to get toasted, but we'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens. We shall see. She's Sean sized. I bet she's a little smaller than me, but I appreciate that. Is this worse than the mayor called for the gangs to police her city and stop ICE agents? Yeah, this is a little worse. I mean, I don't the way the Karen Bass shit has happened, I don't think it's yeah, she's got her own problems there. She's got her own problems. Unlike law students, Bev doesn't be recognized in public. We're actually gonna get funny you mentioned that. Funny you mentioned that, chat. We are in the aftermath of the Karen Reed trial, and it's actually very funny. Some funny stuff. Some really fucking cringe shit has happened. So, outside of John O'Keefe's house, yes, the guy who Karen is accused of running over, some dumb fucking retard shows up and does this. You know, like, if someone had come out and beat her with a fucking bat, I wouldn't have felt bad for that. Now, I get it. You go to Jen McCabe's house. You go to Kate Peters' house. You go to Hank Brennan's house. You go to the DA's house. Like, you shouldn't do any of that, but this would be more tasteful. But she's literally at John O'Keefe's house. But yes, goddamn white women. Goddamn white women. Yes, that is, yeah, she has been identified, though, and she's been kind of being hounded there. Yeah, why to the victim's house? Why to the victim's house? I don't know. I don't really know. So, yeah. Now, apparently somebody went and found Jen McCabe and some of the Alberts and started, like, breakdancing to It's Raining Men to fuck with Jen McCabe. So, there we go. As the Grand Mufti of Appalachia, I'm issuing a fatwa on white women. Well, they might need it. They might need it. As far as it goes, it got even worse. It got even worse. This like, you guys can't fucking do this shit to people. Like, do not fucking do this. Like, you can't do some of this shit out there, chat. Like, don't be fucking cringe. You have to protect yourself. If you get cringe as fuck, you do retarded things. And here's another example of doing some retarded shit. Notice this guy's saying, how ashamed sidebar Bev, and that's Bev Canoni, Judge Canoni, be that she has to lie to a couple of girls at an airport about who she is while she flees the state. It's priceless. Hope the FBI's tracking her. I mean, for real, you guys, all you people need to get a fucking life. Like, yes, fucking with the judge after a case. That sounds like a brilliant idea when you know what they just did to Turtle Boy. And they roped him up on like 1 million fucking felonies for doing journalism. Think about it. If they don't like you, they'll start hemming you up on charges. And I mean, like, here is apparently Bev is at the airport in New Orleans. I don't know. Ag, she's in your neighborhood. EDW, she's in your neighborhood too. So here you go.
Oh, would you look at that?
Yeah, well.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, there's a few more blemishes on the car.
Oh my gosh, just look at it.
The car is not perfect.
Just look at it. Just look at it.
Yeah, well.
What the heck is that? I mean, just get a look at that.
A cop did that.
A cop. Oh, where is he? I'd like to look at him.
Went over and tried to fight it.
Yeah.
He told me we're not required to post warnings here in New Jersey.
Oh, would you look at that? Listen, I got pulled over in Jersey twice for not wearing a seatbelt in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
In the passenger seat.
Really?
And got a $40 ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like that. And then it just, this shit just got ridiculous here.
It's your sister?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Are you serious? That's your sister?
Yes.
You look so much alike.
That's amazing. That's so cool.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, are you guys twins?
Oh,
You guys look really
you look so
alike.
much alike.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
Have a good
day.
flight.
I mean, really, like. Although it's interesting, these kids seem like they're probably like high schoolers or like college students, and they're wrapped up in Karen Reed. That's fucking crazy. That's the interesting part of that one. And I know all you feet guys are going to start whacking it to this. Don't do it. That's not haram. Anyways, yeah, there's a picture of Bev on the plane. Supposedly Bev. I mean, it kind of looks like her. She got her bangs down she's got her bangs down. It's like Snake with a box over her head, hiding. She just pulls her bangs down all the way. She's like, you can't see me. And then, yeah, here's a picture. It looks like it's Bev. So she couldn't afford first class. I don't know. She looks mad as fuck. Yeah, I'm sure she doesn't like getting identified. So Tim of Tam says, Snake! Snake! Yes. Colonel, after the verdict, I've had nowhere to hide. Colonel, help me, Colonel. Oticon, where are you? Can we give Karen Reed Fox Die? She can't infiltrate the full bar. Yes. Yes. Colonel, my CQC will not allow me to get into the bar. Oh, God, she's going to be around Sticks, too. Uh-oh. No. No, chat, no. No, that's even worse. Bev, run as fast as you can, Bev. Get out of there. Oh, no. Yeah, she's going to have a relaxing vacation after failing to put Karen Reed in prison for the rest of her life. Yep. Sticks will domestic violence her. Oh. So. The jokes write themselves. Yes, they do. But guys, in reality, don't do this shit. If like I get it. If like you were sitting on the airplane and you're sitting next to her, you'd be like, hey, are you the I would get it. Like if you're sitting next to her and you'd be like, hey, are you the judge from the Karen Reed thing? You'd be like, oh, okay, neat. And then leave it alone. But when you're doing this shit like these people are doing, that was really fucking obnoxious. So yeah. Do not touch the cows, chat. Do not touch the cows. What are you guys talking about down here? Yeah, I'm sure Karen doesn't like all the attention, yes, but we have rules to follow, chat. We have rules. This isn't Nam. There are rules, okay, Smokey? You can't just go over the line. Mark it 0. Mark it fucking 0. Okay, less than 200 likes. Yeah, please, guys, smash the like button. Oh, Mystery Sniper says, Nick Ricada told us we could harass the judge. Well, don't. Do not harass the judge. Stardust says, cow tipping is fun. Yes, and sometimes the cows kick you. Don't ask me. I've seen that before. Cows can be very fucking dangerous. I would ask her Homer Simpson type questions about the law. Well, Sean, ignore my comments about trying. Yeah, well, don't do it. Don't do it, chat. How can we tip the cow if we don't touch it? No, you don't fuck with the cows. Wait, Jesus love, he says those feet are halal. Okay. No, they're haram. They're forbidden. Nick Ricada said I could get liquor. That's the funny thing. You just you drop the spread her legs out. Nick Ricada said there was liquor in here. How do I squeeze it out? Oh. No, you don't brand the cows either. No. You stand at the fence and observe the cows. Yes. You just sit there and look. Yes, you could also kill a cow if you push it over. Yes, that's very true. That's why doing it is fucking insane. You could really injure them, but getting close to them like that would be, it's really fucking hard unless the cows are completely like out of it. So ask her if she watches the casino. Sad Clown says, can we make the cows into burgers? That gets you into like a Patrick. You're kind of like in Patrick F. Tomlinson territory there. Because like instead of just like, unless they're black lol cows, it's a little weird to do it that way. And I don't know if I'd recommend it, okay? Because you're kind of like, I mean, how you say, you're like grinding them up to make burgers, which are kind of like pepperonis. So do you really want to be Patrick Tomlinson? I mean, it's up to you if you do, but I don't. So I would not be grinding up the cows. So we can make Drex into a burger? No, especially no. Grinding up black men and making them pepperoni is not something I would recommend. Oh. But you buy her a claw, she'll be your BFF. Well, that would be fun. Sit down next to her. It's like, I don't know what kind you wanted, but here you go. I'm sure she could sit there and just get toasted with you on the plane. That would be funny. You guys get so toasted they have to like escort you off the plane. You need that artisan pepperoni, child. Yes, Patrick caught a disorderly conduct. Yes. I need to get caught up on his case and that because I'm hoping there's video. Oh my God, it would be so funny. But yes, we need to catch up on his saga. It's been a while. It's been too long, child. Yes. Geez, Lovey says BF. Yes. Jessica says pepperoni. No, chat, no. No, you don't want to eat this pepperoni. No, stock child. They make the best burgers. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't, chat. Jefferson Post says we know who to go to for farming potatoes. Yes. You can have your burger and some pommes frites. Yes. Oh, God. We're going right to JF. So. Yes. All right, chat. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. E-Man Reza says lots of Chi-Chi Elaine Fats in chat tonight. God. All right, we're going to keep moving. We are moving on, chat. I am not indulging this anymore. This nonsense. Okay. So we're moving on. We kind of got two things, chat, tonight, and I mean, this is yeah, we'll be done probably about about 45 minutes or so. We're gonna keep it under 2 hours tonight. It's been a long time. Like, I keep telling you guys we're gonna do under 2 hours, and every time we don't fucking do it. But we're kind of getting back to the old format tonight. It's a good night. I feel like we're in the groove. You know, it's like Madonna's in the background. It's like, get into the groove. Yeah, we're in there. We're just like we're in the zone. So we're gonna be under 2 hours tonight, and I kind of like that tonight. It's a good vibe. It's a good vibe. So, and real quick here, we gotta get caught up on some stuff here. Okay, real quick. Palmyra Media gifting 5 subs. Thank you, Palmyra. I appreciate the support. Super Wiener for $5 says, thank you for doing the stream on the discrimination case. I'm in the middle of one waiting to be declared retarded by the state after a work issue. Well, see, now you got some new changes to the law. So good luck, man. Make some money. Get that bag. Get that bag. Unless you're the one discriminating, and then it's like, sorry. But if you were being discriminated against, get that bag. Unknown Hero for $2 says, where can we send fan mail asking for a friend? Well, guys, you can send fan mail to P.O. Box 716, Willoughby, Ohio, 44096. It should be down below in the description. Fred Rush been a member for 10 months. Yes, Fred, we covered that already. Thank you. EDW Raptor says, I bought it in 2010 and it's been sitting in my closet since. Well, thank you, EDW. I appreciate it. Scarebro says, it's taunting you like the Nazi songs are taunting me like a Green Goblin mask. Yes. Phantom says, a new member. Well, thank you for the support, Phantom. Thank you. At first, I wasn't sure if that was a beard or you were wearing horns and you have a shamag on. But no, both of those are based. Thank you. Fred Rush gifting 10 subs. Thank you, Fred. Looks like that's old Grimace. Looks like he's got crack mouth. He's like half his teeth fell out. But thanks for the support, Fred. Scarebro for $4.99 says, imagine spending 9 months stalking your ex-boyfriend to get revenge for him pleasing our wife, which you insisted on. Well, I mean, there's a lot of weird parts to this, but yes, that certainly is one of them. Jefferson Post for $2 says, toe got stubbed on the bench. Hurt, but not fatal. Yeah. Exotic Overture for $1.99. Thank you for being here. That's a new name. Says you can put the thong on the background plushie. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. That seems like I'm tempting fate. That's like having my own voodoo doll of myself. So we're not going to injure it. Christine Fortunato's been here for 11 months. Christine, thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Thank you so very much for being here month in, month out. Thank you. Unhung Hero for $2 says, Niggeroni, the other dark meat. Yes. That's some more long pork for you, chat. Did I see the clip of Marco Rubio laughing at Trump? No, I did not. All right, guys. Now we've got to it's probably going to be 2 hours thinking about this here. So the Liver King, chat. You guys remember the Liver King? This is the Liver King. He kind of came to prominence because he's like, I only eat meat, the raw meat. And he did I work out all the time and apparently take tens of thousands of dollars, just the most premium steroids every month. But he was utterly ripped and utterly jacked, to quote Joe Rogan. So he kind of lost his fucking mind over the past couple of days. Kind of became an internet sensation until it found out he's just a fucking weirdo. So what happened to him? Well, the Liver King kind of lost his fucking mind and started calling out Joe Rogan. And he'd been on with Joe Rogan before. So he basically started to threaten him. So anyways, here you go. Just check this out.
Real quick, P.S. What I'm hoping is that you, Joe Rogan, are thinking, I'm going to choke that motherfucker out. Lights out. I'm going to choke him out. And I kind of hope that if you win, that's how it happens. Because, to wake up from that dream, that's a good feeling. And then anything else that you could break on me, break it on me. I hope that you won't feel me tap. That's never happening, tapping. Because I have something actually to fight for.
Do you think that whole, they want to choke each other out? Do you think Aaron and Nick have that same vibe with each other? It's going to be like bald eagles when they fight. They're going to talon lock, and they're going to fall to the ground. They're just going to choke each other till they pass out.
Actually, that's my family. I have a principle to fight for. That's what I'm, what if he actually does what he's saying? What if that would be interesting? That would be interesting. What do you have to fight for? You're fighting. I hope you're mad. You should choke me out. You know how to do that. You're trained. You're trained. You got a black belt. Black belt.
This really sounds like Aaron and Nick talking to each other. You could put Aaron or Nick on the screen talking to either or, and this would still make a ton of fucking sense.
Jiu-jitsu. I hope you choke me out. And if you don't choke me out, these other limbs will be interesting. Should be very interesting. That's the PS. I already thought about my game plan. I don't have a plan. I'm not going to train. But I hope you've been training, and I'm ready whenever you're ready. If it's tomorrow, that will be great. Let's do it as soon as possible. If it's not tomorrow, then just whenever you're ready. Yeah, this is actually happening. And just remember on the backside, this is good. It's fun. It'll be fun. It'll be like, there's real tension, real fight, real, no, shame on you, bro. Shame on you. I'm going to make you pay. I am going to actually make you pay. And what you pay will be donated to Good and True. So that's how barbarians bleed. The message.
Now, yes, apparently Liver King is one of these people that like chugs methylene blue all the time. Basically known as like layout fluid. Like people using Dicam, like as they're marking shit out on metal. But yes, he believes in methylene blue.
Because Joe Rogan, we don't have to make videos to pretend anymore. All of this is happening. We're coming to you. I've challenged you man to man.
Now look at the problem here. Look at his pupils. One is completely pinned, is a pinhole, and the other one looks like a black hole, just gobbling up everything. Like, I know people are talking about drugs. This guy might have had a stroke. Like, something bad fucking happened in his skull. Something bad. Really fucking bad, chat. Really, really bad happened. Like, it's not good. It's not good. How old is he? It doesn't really matter. He's, like, fucking lost his mind. Oh, Nico over in Rumble Chat says rip toe. Yeah. Oh my God, this guy is whoo, buddy. And we'll you know what, we'll listen to a little bit more of this here real quick.
Honorable. And we don't have to pretend or make any videos. The world is watching. They'll make the videos for us.
That's a very poignant part of social media. You don't have to make the content. People will make the content for us. Very profound.
And you don't have to hold a camera. You can hold the hand of somebody that you love, because what happens next to you, you're going to need to remember that feeling. You're going to need something more than what you did to give you something to fight for, because I have my family to fight for. And I'll die for them, you know that. And you're a black belt, but you've never come across something like this.
So he basically is like, I'm going to keep coming after Joe Rogan. I want to fight Joe Rogan. I want to fight Joe Rogan. So, I mean, the guy's lost his fucking mind. The guy has lost his fucking mind. We don't really know. We don't really know. But the guy's lost his mind. And the interesting thing, you know who broke the story, chat?
Some of you.
Oh, I mean, yeah, here's the best one of all. Look at his fucking face. He's like just a wild man living in the woods.
You know about Barbarian? It's a modern day rite of passage. It's weaponizes our young men with principles to strive to become something greater, more. Barbarian's a thing. Barbarian Foundation. You should learn about it. Super Barbarian is a thing too. It's really, really, really hard. And then after that, it's called Hell on Earth. It's 1,000 bloody knuckle push-ups from sunrise to sunset on only hard surfaces, and your 3 points of contact.
Yeah, okay, all that 3 points of contact is great. But it was interesting because last night or the night before, you know who broke this?
All right, I've got a breaking.
Because Alex Jones and Joe Rogan are friends. They are broskies, and they both live in Austin. But yes.
Exclusive for you that I got from our sources. The Austin Police Department, as we speak, is on their way to a hotel in downtown Austin to arrest the Liver King, because he's been making a lot of bizarre cryptic threats to Joe Rogan, and that he's going to come to town and fight him. And now he's there and has posted videos that are very, very direct threats. And so I am told
he is looking good
he's
these
going
days,
to be arrested for terroristic threats. And that just shows how crazy society is going. In the videos, he looks extremely deranged with dilated pupils. And so we hope the Liver King gets better. But this is what is happening in America and around the world. We need God, folks. We need God. We need to get back to God. So we hope everything goes okay. And we hope that I'm told it's happening right now. So that's why we're waiting until we get the word it's already happened to upload this information. And of course, we're not telling you the locations so that people don't get in the way of the Austin Police Department, who also did a great job finding and arresting and indicting all 4 of the co-conspirators and charging them with capital murder that executed our reporter in a clearly racially motivated execution back in March. We love you, Jamie White.
That is true, guys. The guys who killed Jamie White have a bunch of them been caught. And yes, they're being charged with the death penalty and capital murder. So that'll be an interesting case to cover as we move along there. So, but yes, the Liver King got released. He got arrested and released. But yeah, he gets out of jail and he keeps going. And yes, the Liver King's name is Bryan Johnson. He got arrested a couple days ago. So he's just lost his fucking mind, and this is him on Instagram just fucking being a loon. So
Yeah. How do you get ready for a fight? How does Liver King get ready for a fight? Blue Scorpion. Denise Rexroth, she introduced me to it. It's sort of gives you a new disposition. And some guy, he thought if you just put him in jail, have the Violent Crimes Division, have them come arrest him for a terroristic threat. And the whole time that
look, his fucking pupils are still all jacked up.
terroristic threat you thought was a bomb or something inside that box was actually a present back for you and your mothership colleagues for having my wife and me in mothership that I've held on to for a while, just looking for the right time to give it to you. So the terroristic threat that was reduced to I actually don't want to say any details nor any names. That's how you get ready for a fight. And you thought the videos would stop, but they will never stop because, when you fight out of a principle.
What? Wait, hold on, chat. Clyde's moving my headphones around.
You got an infinite amount of venom. And then we'll hug and unite. Not before, because I gave you that chance. You didn't want to do it. I'll still invite you to do it after. And we don't have to hug after. But at some point, you'll have to capitulate something. And real tension, real fight. Can you believe it? Restraining orders and stuff like that. Well, all that no laws will be broken. I can assure you of that. No details will be spoken either. Somebody knows his way around some things, and I invite you to tune in. There's free Wi-Fi all week. Ask me what the password is for the week. Free Wi-Fi. It's awesome.
So that's the Liver King right now. He was arrested for terroristic threats, and his case is gonna keep going. So we'll see there. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that first comment. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. What triggered him? I don't know. All the crazy shit he's eating and doing, probably. So, but yes, Clyde, guys. Well, more importantly, we got some great Clyde stuff here, chat. One of the biggest things. Just remember, guys, with Clyde Coin, it's going to the moon, chat. Clyde Coin is going to the moon. Look at that. No, she's Clyde in the little spaceman suit. He's so cute. And guys, you can thank Maddie B for that. Maddie B put together the Clyde crushing the Greys and Clyde going to space look. Hi, Bubba. Hi. You want to say hi to everybody tonight? Or you were like, nope. He's like, not really. He's like, you don't have food, fat man. I know, buddy. I got to keep working, though, okay? You could sniff around the Nazi box. Yes, guys, invest in Clyde Coin. It's the only thing to guarantee against inflation. Yes, Joe Loy is a big proponent of Clyde Coin. And Joe, I want to thank you for, you said that on PayPal a couple days ago. So thank you for your donation there to Clyde Coin. Yes, in space, no one can hear you. Awoo. That is correct. Ah. Oh. Okay. Oh, wow. This is a weird bot. Uncle Quote bot. What the hell is this? And the light shineth in the darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. So, what is this? Russia, Iran. Well, that's not going so well for them, chat. That's not going so well for them right now. Sudan, that's not going so well in China. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy, it's not going so well. The BRICS. I mean, where's India? SAR! I mean, not even like I'm not getting porn bots anymore. I'm getting communist bots, chat. It's like physical removal time. Physical removal time. Is that legal advice? Maybe. Can you buy Clyde Coin on your credit card? No, chat. Sadly, you can't. But I will tell you, Clyde Coin has far more value than Kiki Bucks. I can tell you that much. So. Yeah, you guys are saying, oh, no, you're right. It's Sudan. Of course it's Sudan. Is that not No, Pakistan's got a green. It's got a green field with the crescent and the star on it, brah. On a white edge. So. Free helo rides for the bots, yes. Where is he? Because we're going to have to do that to him, chat. Yeah. Sorry, he gets a helicopter ride, chat. I'm going to have to remove him. Bop. Oh, yeah. He gone. He gone. What's Clyde Coin to a KNU conversion? I don't know. I don't think I want to have it tied to that currency. It will sully the reputation. So we can't have it. We can't have it. We can't have it, chat. So, all right, and now moving on to the last thing tonight. Actually, I think did I get through anything else? Yes, got the last thing tonight. Chat is Kilmar Abrego Garcia. So one of the things I talked about Pisco, like, yeah, we got to bring that guy home, give him due process. Well, he was brought home and then got charged with human trafficking, among other things. So guess what? He's getting all the fucking due process he wanted. Well, as his case has gone on, yes, the brave Maryland man, yes. Yes, be careful what you ask for. And yeah, here we go. Here we go. Because here's what happened. So if you guys know, Kilmar got indicted for a couple different things here. And Smirky says his eyes has been like Liver King's been like that for years. Okay. No. Anyway, so Kilmar Abrego Garcia, whatever the hell is I don't remember what else his name is. But anyways, he's there. What happens to him? Well, he got indicted. He got indicted for a couple different things. Because he had ultimately conspired to bring undocumented people from the United States, meaning illegals. And he knew that they didn't possess authorization in the United States. They used all the different things to communicate along with different sources. There's also another source they used. They claim that he's also part of Lamara Salvatrucha, also known as MS-13. So what did he do? Well, he ultimately got conspiracy to transport aliens. Talks about that conspiracy. You're not allowed to do that, chat. They frown upon that. The unlawful transportation of undocumented aliens. So it's human trafficking, basically. And you got the counts of that. There was a forfeiture allegation. And yeah, he was facing a lot of fucking prison time. Facing a lot of prison time out of the Middle District of Tennessee. Well, the court case is drug on a little bit. And ultimately, the court issued an order recently. The court in Tennessee thought, well, I'll show you, because right now he's been kept in custody. And the court, in a big opinion here, talks about this. They point out that even if he's, either he'll remain in custody of the Attorney General, pending trial under the Bail Reform Act, or he will likely remain in ICE custody. Because remember, no matter what happens, and I told you guys this from before, he's always going to get deported because he's not allowed to be here. He always has a deportation order. That order will always be enforced. So they talk about, though, the foundation of administration of our law depends on the bedrock of due process. And that demands every person charged with a federal crime be afforded a presumption of innocence. And they say, like every other person, he's entitled to a full and fair determination of whether he must remain in federal custody. And the court will give Abrego the process that he is guaranteed. Yes, he's got his due process. So what happens here? Well, they do believe that he is to be released. They go through this. They go through all of this chat. We're not going to go through all of it because it doesn't really matter, because you know what? Even if you release him, he's got a holder from ICE. So, yeah, how does that work? I don't know. Like, yay, we got him out. Now he's getting deported. So it's like, yay. You definitely got it. So anyways, the government's motion for detention is denied. The court will issue a separate order directing his release on conditions. So Barbara Holmes is like, I'll show you, Drumpf. And it's like, you gave him to ICE, lady. Good job. Good job. Well, the government sought a stay. They sought emergency orders to be involved in that. Even Kilmar and his attorneys are like, wait, this isn't a good idea. Wait, we got more than we wanted. So what happened? So there have been some orders challenging it. No later than noon, his attorney shall submit their supplemental briefings, and the U.S. has a chance to respond by no later than June 27th. At the time, he's remaining in custody of the U.S. Marshals, pending the entry of the court's release orders and setting conditions of release. So you're like, all right, great. That sounds like fun. But in the meantime, what did his attorneys do? Well, Kilmar's attorneys were like, no, we need to go find them. We need to go find a brave judge who will do what we want. Well, remember, this is the Maryland judge who's been running the Kilmar case the whole time. And it's emergency motion for an order to return him to the District of Maryland. The district judge has no authority over the ICE case. So, yeah. They say when his custody in Tennessee ends, he should be returned here to Maryland, where his civil litigation begins and remains. The government has stated that once he's released from criminal custody, it will take him into immigration custody and try to remove him to El Salvador, where it illegally removed him over 3 months ago. Yes, but you know what they're going to do? You'll get your hearing. Okay, it's safe in El Salvador. Bye. Or they'll deport him somewhere else. Say, fine, you can go to Sudan. Bye. We'll deport you to Argentina. Goodbye. Like, he's going to get Afuera'd. So they're trying to get a writ demanding that he gets returned to the District of Maryland. They refrain from moving from the continental United States or transferring him outside this district, other than the travel to Tennessee, absent orders of this court. Yeah, this ain't going to work. The court has no authority over him. So, yeah, that's not going to work, and it shouldn't work. He's got a valid deportation order. I know some of you guys were like, I guess some of you are surprised. I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of things I don't like here, but it's like, hey, I mentioned that. I'm like, this guy's going to get boned. Like, I don't know, like these people, people have been fighting so hard. He needs his process. Well, he's going to get a shitload of process now. And it's like, you just go, well, he got his process. We tried. It's like, well, no, I mean, then what was the point there? Like, now you got this guy just sent back to the hole. So. Yeah, he's going to get the most due process deportation ever, so. Is there a wheel they spin where to determine where to send him? No, but they're sending him places where countries will take him. And South Sudan apparently is willing to take deported deportees, and they can't go back to their homelands, which it says a lot if you can't go back to your homeland, so. But anyways, they can go to Sudan and they could join the Janjaweed and start killing people in Darfur. So there's always opportunities out there, chat. When God closes a door, he always opens a window. So Yes, his due process administered. Yes, his due was processed. So yeah, it's not going to be. I mean, like they're like, please don't do this, Judge. It's like, yeah, he's going to get deported again. And the funny thing is, removal proceedings. He's already got removal proceedings. That means getting your ass on a plane. That means getting your ass on an airplane. So like that's the big thing there. That is the big thing. Like it's very interesting how that's working out. That he gets removed. He gets removed today. I think people don't understand that. So they'll have their administrative hearings because remember, he doesn't get a hearing in front of like an Article 3 judge. He gets an administrative hearing in front of an immigration judge. That's all he's entitled to. And they agree that the withholding was meant to go to El Salvador. Everybody agrees in that. So they could send him back to Guatemala. So, but yeah, he is, that is, yeah. So yeah, but the removal proceedings are enforcing of the order. So we'll see what happens. And it's like, yeah, he's leaving on a jet plane. We don't think that he'll be back again. He'll take over South Sudan and be the prime enemy 20 years from now. Well, that would really actually be correct in how things go. But yeah. So anyways, guys, I want you to realize like that is kind of the update there that, like I said, there's some things I'm not happy with the Trump administration doing, but there are things they're doing right. Like they brought him back. They're giving him his due process, and they're still telling him, get the fuck out. I'm satisfied with that. I am satisfied with that. That's all you got to do. Give him his due process. Give him his hearing. Don't violate that. And then you got him, and then get him the fuck out, and life is good. Life is good, chat. That's all I wanted. That's all we needed. That's all we needed out of this. So, yeah, don't pass go. Don't collect $200. So, yes, all his bags are packed and he's ready to go. He's waiting here outside your door. And ICE might pick me up before I say goodbye. But the dawn is breaking. It's early morn. The Iceman's waiting and he's blowing his horn. If they send me to Sudan, I'll be so lonesome I could cry. Oh. So it still took too long. Well, if they had done it the right way, it would have been over already. This is one of those things. If you do it right, if you do it right, you don't have to do it again. If they had done it right and the first time, they wouldn't have had to redo it. If they had spent a little bit of time necessary to afuera him properly, he would still be afuera'd, and he would be down in El Salvador. So, yeah. So there we go. There we go. So, if you do it right, you won't have to redo it, our modern immigration system. Well, that's just in general when it comes to the rule of law. Do it right, you don't have to redo it. So, all right, guys. So we're going to get on to the last thing tonight. This one's a bit of a funnier thing we're going to do. And this is out of Alaska. So how does this work? Well, so this comes from the... So the Alaska Court of Appeals, this is an intermediate court, okay? So it's interesting because Alaska, like they had to create this. They created because Alaska has a Supreme Court and then it had lower courts. And Alaska had so much busyness going on. They're like, oh, wait, I guess we need to create an intermediate court. So they did. And this is a case out of the Alaska Court of Appeals. And this is kind of funny. It's kind of funny what this talks about here. It says what you can do when the police are arresting you. Now, this is funny. They say the memorandum decisions of this court don't create precedent, but it is interesting to see an argument they're making here and what they're talking about. This isn't very long. It's only a couple minutes. I do think it's very humorous. So it's a guy named Tremaine Wilson. Oh, God, why is it doing that? You know, you go over and you do this, and it doesn't pay attention. So anyways, it's Tremaine Wilson versus the municipality of Anchorage. Remember, chat, that's how they do stuff up there in Alaska. So this is a memorandum opinion. So this is not creating legal precedent. You know, accordingly, this may not be cited as binding authority for any proposition, although it may be recited for whatever persuasive value it may have. So it's not binding, but it can be persuasive. So what happened here? So they say Tremaine Wilson was convicted following a jury trial of resisting arrest and failing to stop at the direction of a police officer. And we go down to the first, they cite some stuff down here, and we're going to keep going. And notice, chat, look what these courts do in Alaska. They use footnotes. Oh my God, this is how legal writing should be done. That's why I like the Supreme Court. They should do this more often. Oh my God, chat. Once again, I will tell you the praises of Kate Turabian and the Chicago style of citation. Or if you really want to be fancy, Turabian. That's the hipster, like when in doubt, pinky out. Like, have you ever cited a paper in Turabian? You and me could be friends. If you like Chicago, we could be friends too. Nope. Then again, I'm biased. Well, yeah. Well, it's still Chicago citation is like is God's chosen citation format. It's all I can say. It's all I can say. You know what's buried in the Ark of the Lost Covenant? The Chicago style of citation. I'm a pretentious style book nerd. No, it's good. Y'all need Jesus out there. The APA is garbage. APA is garbage. It is such garbage. Marlene says Tremaine is a Cornish language surname. Well, I don't think this guy has much Cornish roots there. Unlike Lawson says, this citation method is confusing. I'm trying to figure it out for the law review competition. This kind or Chicago? Do you have to hold it sideways when you're citing Chicago? No. But yes, it is the supreme citation standard. You peasants in your MLA. You commoners, you plebs. Yeah, they footnote everything. I can live with that. I can live with that. So anyways, we're going to keep going here. Wilson waived his right to counsel and represents himself at trial. It continues to represent himself on appeal. This is where it gets good, chat. Wilson's appellate briefing is very difficult to follow. This is why you don't do it yourself, chat. This is why you don't do it yourself. Oh. His opening brief is 16 pages long. It contains lengthy quotations from various federal statutes of case law. He did not file a repeal brief. And the original brief, the municipality argued that all of Wilson's claims were waived for inadequate briefing. However, as the municipality recognized, pro se litigants are held to a more lenient standard, and we therefore interpret pro se pleadings liberally. Applying this standard, we concluded that Wilson has adequately challenged the evidence supporting his two convictions as legally insufficient. We then allowed both parties to submit supplemental briefings. And they say, we review a claim of insufficient evidence. We are required to view the evidence in the light most favorable to the jury's verdict. We then determine whether the evidence viewed in that light was sufficient for a fair-minded juror exercising reasonable judgment to find the prosecution had proved each element beyond a reasonable doubt. And they say, to convict Wilson of arrest, the municipality was required to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he intentionally, recklessly, or knowingly delayed, obstructed his own arrest by the use of force. Mere non-submission does not qualify as force for purposes of this offense. And they're citing a case they have down here. And they say, explaining that a defendant's conduct of turning turtle and announcing he was not going to go with the troopers does not rise above mere non-submission. They also said, like, running away from a trooper loosely holding onto his jacket was not force. Which is interesting. So, like, in some state, like here, that's obstructing. You would get charged with obstructing if you refused, among other things. But that's not resisting arrest in Alaska. Say, in a supplemental brief, the municipality concedes the evidence was legally insufficient to prove he used force to resist the arrest. Having reviewed the record, we agree this concession is well-founded. Although it is clear he did not cooperate with the arrest, none of his actions rose above the level of mere non-submission. So basically, he just laid there and made dead weight. Just stumbling along through the darkness, he made a bullshit argument. It worked. Wilson also separately challenges the evidence of supporting his conviction for failing to stop at the direction. So to convict him of that, they had to prove that the municipality was required to prove that while driving a motor vehicle, he willfully failed or refused to bring the vehicle to stop or attempted to elude a pursuing officer or vehicle. So at trial, the cops who were there testified that a vehicle pulled out in front of him and accelerated at a high rate of speed. The cop observed it accelerating and slowing down without any justification, which prompted him to do his overhead lights and pull him over. They said upon that, Wilson sped off at a high rate of speed. The prosecutor also played the dash camera, which showed him driving away. They say, we conclude that this evidence, viewed in the light most favorable, was sufficient. Therefore, we affirm the conviction for failing to stop at the direction of a police officer. The conviction for resisting arrest is reversed, and all other respects, the judgments are affirmed. So in Alaska, you can be a turtle. You know, you can go turtle, and just like turtle up and just go and act like a little kid and say, no, I'm not going. And just lay on the ground and be dead weight. And they just have to drag your ass along. And that's so funny. They're like, you're allowed to be a turtle in Alaska. You could be anything you want. It's the land of opportunity, even a turtle. Wait, are we seeing a pro se actually get a W in court? Yes. Yes. Yes, sit there and tell the court, you can't make me, no! Yes. It's true, chat. It is true. I would loathe your GitHub documentation. Well, yeah. Is this the first Alaskan case we've covered on the channel? Probably. Samuel Hartman says, I will hate IEEE. What the fuck? Oh, God. Do I want to know what this is? IEEE. The Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers site. Oh, God. Fucking engineering dork shit. Let me see here. What is the IEEE reference format? Okay, like, I need to see. I need to see examples. Where are examples of this? Okay, so, I guess we'll pull this up real quick. Reference guide for the IEEE. Okay, style, so books. This is not that bad of a, like, if this is a citation mode, that's not horrible. That's not horrible at all. I can see the usefulness in this. I can see the usefulness in that. Yeah, like this. I can. That's not that bad at all. You kidding me? That's yeah, IEEE. Oh, the text. Oh, the in text are where it sucks. Oh. Well, let me see here. I mean, are these in text or are these let me see, in text. Oh, here we go. References in text. Oh, are you? Oh my God, that is awful. You people are godless. Look at that. Look at that. You don't even super. You don't have super. Oh my God, you just have like normal. Oh, chat, that is disgusting. That is disgusting. This is fucking horrible. This is what you do when you can't figure out how to make fucking superscript text. when you don't know how to superscript shit in Word. Oh my God. Hold on 1 second. Hey, babe, are you seeing this? Oh. Two-Point was like, I don't give a shit. I'm going to bed. These are inline citations. Yeah. From that's too bad to, oh God, help me. I know. Well, at first, just like how they cited, I was like, that's okay. Put that in a footnote. I'm all good. Not like this. No, chat. Not like this. Not like this, chat. No. No. This is awful. I feel like Bruce Willis in Tears of the Sun. It's like, God left Africa a long time ago. God left these people a long time ago. I mean, just look at that. That is just fucking horrible. I told you, chat. Yeah. Oh, Word, use latex, nerd. Yeah. Distorted Noises. I just joined into my horror you're showing IEE. Yeah, well, I know, but it's like, oh, God. Oh, God. This is awful. Yeah. I mean, isn't that APA? I mean, if they cite like that at the end, I can handle that. But if they shoved it in the middle, it's like, You can't even reference a range? Fuck, yeah. Oh. Johan says, well, I'm not a lid or a sad ham. I'm not bitching and talking about my glaucoma. Oh, yeah. This is fucking awful, though. God. Fuck some of you people out there have horrible lives if you have to use that. You don't know how the other half lives out there, chat. You don't know how the other half lives. Be very fortunate. Be very fortunate. No one tell Ohio it's about to make this standard. I will light the goddamn state house on fire if that happens. You want to see me go to war? I will rent a semi from Ryder and park it in the parking garage underneath the state house if that became for real. Oh, I looked at the discussion of me and Kurt on formatting. Major and Lucian saying, what's the other citation format? There are a bunch of citation formats. There's a bunch of format and style formats like MLA, APA, IEE, Chicago. There's the Blue Book style of format. Like everything has a format and style guide, really. Most professional things. So, yeah. LK says, you see the DOJ brief that eviscerated Newsom on the National Guard issue. I don't know, but we covered the Court of Appeals just basically BTFOing, the Ninth Circuit BTFOing the court for the meantime and issuing a stay. So we'll do more soon. My Suppa Mao clip has reached many discords. This evening is great. Well, yeah, Chicago, Harvard, Vancouver, there are a gajillion. No, not the Kelly Blue Book. So fuck Alpha Fox, you know better. No. So, all right, chat. Well, we are all done for the night. We caught it under 2 hours, chat. Even with the bullshitting, we got it done. Benjamin Lewis. So we got to get the last of this wrapped up here. It's been a member for 17 months. Says, with Nick at Stoney's, does probation allow it? Well, first of all, thank you for being here 17 months. Thank you for that support. Big support out there from everybody tonight. Does probation allow it? I mean, generally you're allowed to go to places as long as they don't just serve alcohol as a primary means. I mean, I'm assuming his basic terms of probation are don't go to bars or taverns. So, I mean, maybe not. I don't know. I'm certainly not going to call the probation department. Not a fucking narc. So, it'd be kind of dumb to go there, though. Wrestler Town gifting 5 subs. It's good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the support and your generosity. Okay, let's see here. All right, hold on here. And then Meme Copia. And it says, Nick Ricada said I could be a turtle. It's not against the law. That's very true. It is not against the law. It is not against the law. So, yes, it's big, beautiful chat. Yes. Also, speaking of the big, beautiful chat, the big, beautiful bill, guys, I know like the NFA stuff is in there and like all that. And it's like, we don't really know what's happening, but God, I'm really not sure I want that to pass. Even if they put free machine guns in there, I'm not sure I'd want it. So we'll see. LK saying is about CA asking for expedited discovery. DOJ told him not only is that improper, but the case should be moved to the Central District. I agree. They went judge shopping. So. Newsom Stugs want to depose various officials, all kinds of operational details. Oh, I'm sure they do. Yes, the big, beautiful bill should be called the big, beautiful bullshit. Probably. That's probably fair. All right, guys. So with that said, we are all done. I got to see how bad Russell Greer's thing is because now that I have some finality on who we will have showing up on our show coming up soon, we might try to tackle Russell Greer tomorrow. Don't know. We're going to try. In the meantime, though, we're gonna try Russell Greer. If not, we might tackle Destiny or Russell Greer tonight. Not sure. Tomorrow night, we'll find out. We just don't know yet. And big note, I kind of want to share with you guys, and I want to share it with you because I think it's important, and I want you guys to see this. And I just want you to know it really means a lot to me. And I want to thank you all for your support and your help on this stuff. It is pretty cool. So let's see here. Where is it? This is kind of where things are right now. And I want to show you guys. We have reached a milestone. Chat. 26,000 subs. 26,000 subs, chat. Thank you guys so much for your support on that. I truly appreciate it from each and every one of you. I know we don't have the our victories here aren't 300,000, 150,000. But they're big for us. And I enjoy it. I mean, 259 in the last 28 days. That's, what more I can't ask for much more than that. I can't ask for much more. Chat. Are we good? 26-hour stream for 26 subs? Yeah. Jim says that's too many. You're too mainstream now. I can't be hipstery. I have to leave. But no, I just want to say, guys, thank you so much. We made it 26,000. And we took us forever. I remember we were 15, and it took us forever to get past 15. And that was like a year and a half. It was like a year ago, actually, I think. And now we gained 10,000 in about a year. You know what? That is what matters. So it's cool. It's good news, chat. Good news for the weekend. Enjoy your guys' weekend, chat. It's the last weekend in June. Next week is the 4th of fucking July. We're at the halfway point of summer. God, this is awful. The halfway point of summer, and like a month ago it was like freezing cold outside. Fuck. So that's the worst part. But the best part is it's almost the 4th of July. Best holiday of the year. And you know what, chat? We have ours July 3rd. We have the show. And it's going to be great. We're going to be great. It's going to be great, chat. So, summer started on June 21st. Yes, enjoy the rest of my birthday. No. Anyways, I just want you guys to know I am thrilled we're where we are. Like I said, I still don't think I'd get this far. So, 20 of those are probably from my crew. Hey, I appreciate it. You sound like a mom watching her kid on the bus. Make time stop. It's 80 degrees at 10:30 at night. Yeah, it's like 80 degrees here still. It's fucking disgusting, man. 105 could fuck right off. Yes, I agree. Congratulations. Thank you. And guys, like I said, I could have done it without all of you here. I mean, shit, we're watching this right now. Like, we had almost 700 people in here tonight watching this. I remember every time we kept creeping up and up and up and up and up. And I make 100 and had 100 consistently and then 200 consistently. I remember telling 2.0, like, oh my God, babe, like 250. Holy shit, 300. Holy shit, 350, 400. And now it's like, you know, it's cool how that happens. So, so with that said, guys, remember, Mike Crawford from the Young Jerks, Saturday at 4, Jess Machado, Tuesday night at 8. And yeah, like I said, Destiny or Russell Greer tomorrow. And then Saturday night, after we're done with Mike, we will do a model stream. I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to take that foam and do a little bit of like brick and facade sculpting and see if we could do some stuff, because I think that'll be fun. That'll be a fun skill to learn and develop and practice on. And we got all the equipment. We got all the paint. I think it will be fun for us to try. So Bella says, how many subs right now? 26,029, chat. 26,029 subs right there, chat. You can see it. Just look at that big, beautiful number. 26,029. You know, like I said, that's so fucking cool. So cool. And we got this over the weekend, so it was pretty neat. I got to go see my parents, and while we were sitting there, we clicked over the line. So, yes, thank you all the replay crew as well. Made by Chinky, correct. Very true. How many members? I don't know. Hold on. I can't bring that up without I can't do that and show you guys stuff. So I can't do that. Hold on, here, let me check. Analytics. Yeah, here, analytics, hold on. Memberships. Right now we have 1,177 memberships. I wish I could. Well, hold on. I don't know if I can show this, guys, without. Yeah, I can't show it without showing too much here. There's too much I can't show. But 1,177 memberships. That's a lot. You guys are crazy, and I appreciate every minute of it. Yes. Whoa, buddy. Yes. And guys, with that, we are going to wrap up. See you guys over at Locals, potentiallycriminal.locals.com. Remember, free promo code summer 2025. You want to join the after show. Guys, the plane is landing right now. So remember, until next time, chat, just because you did it does not mean you're guilty. That includes you guys all out there. That includes Kieran Reed. Not so much the Liver King. Not so much Kilmar Abrego Garcia, because he's getting Afuera'd. So, yeah. Chat, I will see you guys later, and take care, chat. Good night, and let's have a great weekend. Also, probably going to be doing layback law at noon. I don't know. Depends if where I can get to a computer or not. But I do plan on being there. So, good night, chat.
Weapons, blacksmithing, and models of planes, esoteric works, and even some trains. Much merriment had while drinking White Claws, tips on hunting, and even talking the law. Whatever you do, just don't talk to cops, even when they nab you on illegal stops. Just 'cause you did it doesn't mean you're guilty, but please talk to a local attorney. Was that the fat guy?